Okay, so we're doing the homework for Chapter 5, 5.5 after we review. We'll start with problem 1. What is a rectangular prism that has 6 faces that are squares? So it's a rectangular prism. All the faces are squares. Well, there's one up here. This. All of the faces. This one, just some of the faces are squares, but this one, all of them. So it would be a cube. With my pencil, I'll circle that. Okay. Number 2, what is a quadrilateral having both pairs of opposite sides parallel? So here are your choices: a rectangle, a trapezoid, or a parallelogram. Well, a rectangle has 2 parallel ends right here and 2 parallel sides right there. So a rectangle is one. A parallelogram is also one, because this opposite side is parallel to that opposite side. This opposite side is parallel to that one. Those have one. A trapezoid only has one set of parallel lines. The others don't have to be parallel, but these two are, So I would say it would be both of these. I don't know if you're allowed to say 2, but that's all that makes sense to me. Number 3, what is the name for any flat side of a geometric solid? Well, it's not a height. We know what the height is. That's not the name for the a area like this area right here. A base is sometimes, but we wouldn't call this the base or this the base. The one that you could call any of them would be a face. It's the flat side. So this wouldn't be a face. This is I guess the side, or I'm not really sure what you would call that to be correct, but a face would be the flat side of any geometric solid. What geometric solid has a lateral surface area and 2 circular bases? Well, there you go. They gave me the correct terminology. This has a lateral surface area because it is the side surrounding area, the non-up and down area of the cylinder. And it has 2 circular bases right there, so it is a cylinder. A pyramid only has 1 flat base. So, anyway. Find the area of each figure. Okay, so they're telling us that each square is 3 yards. So we're going to have to kind of label this before we even start working. So that's 3, 3, and 3. That's 9 yards with this side. And this side is the same thing, 9 yards. So this is a square that we're working with. So we immediately just think side times side. That's going to be our square. It's going to be the way we work it out. And use a pen for this. That will show up a little bit better. Okay, 5. So we're working with a square, so we need to do side times side, which you can also write that like this, side squared. That's all. Side squared just means side times side. I mean, I'm going to leave it like side times side because we need to get to work, and I would like to go ahead and just do this. So each side is 9 yards. I'm going to do that. 9 times 9 is 81. So the answer is area equals 81 yards squared. Okay, number 6 is this looks like a trapezoid. Okay, so it has 2 different bases, so we're just going to use the trapezoid formula, which is area equals, well, remember what that is. 1/2 times height times base 1 plus base 2. Okay, now let's fill in some things. 1/2 times height. What is the height? It's 8 inches. Base 1, I'm going to use that for the shorter base, which is this one right here. Even though it's not on the base, we still call it a base. Base 1. And the longer base will be base 2. Okay, so let's work what's inside the parentheses first. Let's go ahead and add them up. I'm going to go ahead and write these, but not mess with them right now. Okay, 9 plus 12 is 21. And now we just have things being multiplied. I guess I could have kept that 8 in the parentheses so it didn't look like 18 or something. Okay, now we can just start to multiply. So 8 times 21. 8 times 1 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. So you've got 1 times 8 is 8. 8 times 21 is 168 over 2. All right, well, what's 168 divided by 2? Because that's just what it means when it's over 2. So 8 times 2 is 16. Bring down the 8. 4 times 2 is 8. So that is 84. Well, let me write that a little more correctly. Area equals 84 inches squared. Okay, number 7. Let's do this circle right here. The area of a circle, you just need to have that formula in your head. Area equals, or you can even be more specific if it helps you, area of circle equals pi r squared. So, well, now I'm going to just say a because I don't want to keep writing that. Pi r squared, so that's going to be 3.14 times r squared, so that's 4.4 times 4.4. That's what something squared is, just itself times itself. So I'm going to do that math out here. 4 times 4 is 16. Ooh, it's a lot of 4s. 4 times 4 is 16 plus 4 is 17. Same thing. Okay, add that up. 6, 13, 9, 1. Okay, we have 2 decimals right here. Okay, 19.36, 3.14. Okay, let's do that math. 19.36 times 3.14. 4 times 6 is 24. 4 times 3 is 12 plus 2 is 14. 4 times 9 is 36 plus 1 is 37. 4 times 1 is 4 plus 3 is 7. 1 is going to just be 1 of each. 3 times 6 is 18. 3 times 3 is 9 plus 1 is 10. 3 times 9 is 27 plus 1 is 28. 3 times 1 is 3 plus 2 is 5. Whew, add all that up. Okay, 7 3 is 10, 1 3 is 9 is 19. 17, 10, 6. Okay, we're going to have 4 decimal places because of the original. So, area of the circle after all of that is 60.7904. 60.7904. What's our units? Would be centimeters squared. Let me make that a better 6. Okay. And then number 8. Find the lateral surface area and the surface area. So number 8. Okay. So we're gonna do this part. Let's see. Let's find the lateral first, and then let's add the top and bottom faces. Okay. So let's do these. We have 2 of these. So we have 2 times length times height. I'm going to write that L so it doesn't look like a 1. 2 times length times height plus, so that'll take care of this one and its mirror image, plus 2 times width times height. Plus 2 times width times length. If you want to just have written the numbers and not written those letters, that doesn't bother me. So I've got 2 times 11 times 7. There's 2 equal sides to every one that I'm finding. So there's the the 7 high, the 11 long on the other side of this too that we can't see. So, and then we've got this one and its mirror image of the 10 times 7. And then we've got the tops and the bottom faces, so the 7 times 11. I've got 2 of those. Okay, now let's just do the math. Anything times 11 is just like 7, 7, or 6, 6, or 9, 9 until you get to the 9s. Okay, so that's 77 plus 2 times 70 plus 2 times another 77. Wait, that last one wasn't right. Can't do that. That last one is 10 wide and 11 long. It's like, why did I write a 7 there? So that should have been 2 times 10 wide and 11 long. Hopefully you caught that and you were like waiting for me and didn't let it mess you up and second guess yourself. Okay. So, I mean, I guess it wasn't wrong to write width times length, but I did the wrong numbers. So the numbers are what's going to get us there. Okay, so I'm just going to write all this out. Let's see, 2 times 77, let's find out what that is. It's 14, okay, that's 154, plus 2 times 70 is 140, because it's like 2 times 7 is 14 with a 0. Okay, plus 2 times 110, that's going to be 220. Okay, let's add all of these up. 154, 140, 220. It's going to be 4, 11, and 5. So all these together equals 514. So our answer to this is, let me think. So that's the total surface area equals 514 feet squared. What would just the lateral surface area be? Let's find out. The lateral surface area would have been this side and all the sides around the lateral, not the top and bottom faces. So that would have been the 11 times 7 one, this one, which that was the 154. And it would have also been the 10 times 7. Okay, so those were right beside each other. The 2 of them, the 10 times 7, so it would have been these 2. So these 2 together, what's 154 plus 140? That is just 294. So lateral surface area equals 294. I don't know why I wrote a decimal there. But anyway, 294 feet squared. A little bit sloppy in my writing there, but you know what I mean. So it makes sense that the lateral surface area would be a little bit less than the regular surface area because we don't have as many faces for the lateral. I'm going to skip number 9. That's a cube. Hopefully this is making sense to you, but you can add all the sides together and this time not have to separate them out as much because it's just 4 of the same and 2 of the same. You'll keep 4 for the lateral, and you'll add 4 plus 2 of all these faces for the total surface area. Number 10 is what I want to do to finish us off. Let's see. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't finish us off. Stick with me here. Okay. So we're going to find both the faces and the lateral surface area. And then we'll have the lateral plus the faces to make the total. So let's start with the faces. You've got 2 of them, so I'm going to write a 2. 2 times area of the circle, which is pi r squared. So that gets both the faces here, the round circular faces, plus the lateral surface area, which we need the circumference times the height. So that is circumference, which is 2. See, I was about to write the wrong one. The circumference is 2 pi r times the height. I'll just write h for now. Okay, stepping everything down. 2 times pi, what is r squared in this one? It is, radius is 12. 12 squared plus 2 pi 12, since I'm filling in the r's, times the height, which is 8. Okay, now I'm going to start writing out everything, including pi. 2 times 3.14 times 12 squared just means 12 times 12. If you need to do that math, do that math. It equals 144. That's one of those that it's good to try and memorize. 2 times pi times 12. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and do the 2 times the 12 right now, because that's, we know that's 24. And pi is 3.14. And then 8. Okay, so now we just got some multiplication that we need to do. Okay, 2 times 3.14 is 6.28. Times 144. 24 times 8 is what? 8 times 4 is 32. 8 times 2 is 16, plus 3 is 19. Okay, so that took care of this one and this one. And so I've got one. Took care of that one, that one. Now I've got 192, and then I've still got my 3.14. Okay, now let's get these to combine. 6.28 times 144. Let's figure out what that is. 8 times 4 is 32. 8 times 4 is 32 again, plus 3 is 35. 8 times 1 is 8, plus 3 is 11. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 1 is 2. 6 times 4 is 24. 6 times 4 again is 24, plus 2 is 26. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 2 is 8. Let's add all of this up. It's kind of getting out of line there. That's that line. So now I'm working on this line. So that's 2 and 2 is 4, so that's 10. Okay, 9. Okay, then I've got 2 decimal places right here. Right like that. So we've got 904.32. And that is for this one. 904.32. Plus, okay, let's do this math. 192 times 3.14. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 9 is 32. Yes. And then 4 times 1 is 4, plus 3 is 7. Okay, 1 times 2, 9 and 1. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 9 is, what is 3 times 9? 27. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 2 is 5. So we've got 8, 4, 7 and 9 is 16. 16 and 6 is 22. Yes. 9 and 5. Okay, find the decimal places you had in the originals. There was 2. So you count over 2, and that's where your decimal would be. 592.48. Okay, now we just need to add. Finally, we just get to plus something. 592.48. 2 and 8 is 10. 3 and 4 is 7, plus 1 is 8. 4 and 2 is 6. 0 and 9 is 0. 9 and 5 is 14. So, if all my math is correct, and I will go back and check it with a calculator, we have area. Well, okay, so we have surface area. So this is our total surface area, is what we found here. 1496.80 meters squared. And then our lateral surface area is just going to be, this was the top and bottom circle faces. This is what we don't want in lateral surface area, because we don't want tops and bottoms. We just want the perimeter, the lateral sides. So this is what we want for lateral surface area. Okay, so LSA equals the figure that those all added up to, 592.48 meters squared. All right, great work.